Good morning, Grand County. We're back in the studio here, and a big thanks to the Village at Winter Park Resort, one of our key sponsors. Definitely a great place to hang out for the day. Lots of shops and restaurants right at the base of the resort there. So while you're skiing, don't forget to stop and grab some food and some things. So right now I'm going to be kicking it with Jim and Gary. You guys are in charge of a pretty big service in our town, and it goes on, I think, every winter, or is it year-round?
It's every winter, during the ski season.
During the ski season, we have a lot of employees that there's no family, a lot of them there's no friends when they first get here. They're not rich by any means. A lot of them are broke. They're coming out to be a ski bum or to enjoy a life in the mountains and experience something new. And so what's going on? What do you guys offer here?
Well, what we offer is a free meal every other Friday, alternating with payday, because payday we figure they can afford to get
Payday, they can cash the check and go have some fun, but this gives them, on the off weeks, pretty awesome opportunity.
It does. We fix what we think is a pretty good meal with the help of other organizations in the community. And we serve it from 5 to 7. Whoever comes in, we serve them.
And it's not just every other Friday, it's also holidays? Do you guys do a Thanksgiving meal?
Thanksgiving is the holiday that we do it.
The Thanksgiving you'll do one, and then, so I'm a ski bum or an employee or just a community member, and if I'm hungry on a Friday night, there's no money asked for. I can come in, and it's a great way to meet people, sit down, have a great hot meal, and what a cool concept.
Yeah, it's open to everybody.
And this is, what was the time, 5 to 7?
5 to 7. It's every other Friday, not every Friday, so don't be hungry on the other Fridays.
Yeah, right. Well, that's payday, so at that point, let's be at the, unfortunately, who knows where we're at, but we're having fun somehow. But so, Cranmer Memorial Chapel is the location, is that correct?
That's right, and it's behind the Conoco, that little strip mall there in Winter Park, across from Mueller's. We share the parking lot.
With the Uhlers is one of our big nightclubs, a lot of live music there, but right behind him is the chapel, and this is St. John's?
It's a Cranmer Chapel.
Cranmer Chapel.
But it's part of St. John's Episcopal Church in Granby.
Okay, I gotcha. And so they are nice enough to just open up their doors and offer the service?
They are. They couldn't do it without assistance from other organizations in the community, but primarily St. John's, which is the main church, is in Granby, as Gary said, and then we have every Saturday evening at 5 we have a service at the chapel, but they open the doors on Friday and let us have our meals there.
So how did you two end up involved in this? Have you been around since the start, or is this something you've taken over from?
It was started about 18 years ago by a group of people. Joan von der Heiden and Ken von der Heiden were very big in its initiation, and other members of the Episcopal Church. Originally, I think they were coming into their homes, a few of the ski bums, as you said, and they were feeding them just to kind of give them a family meal. But then they were inviting their friends and friends and friends, and soon it got too big. And so...
And I say ski bums because I was a ski bum in 2003, and we had no idea this existed. And Thanksgiving, I'll never forget. It's just so great. First time away from my family and just stuff like that. Kind of lonely. What a cool concept that we were able to. A group of us went and had a great dinner and a lot of fun. And it was just I thought the neatest thing. I couldn't believe that there was something like that here. We never would have guessed. So that was pretty neat. So 18 years they've been doing this.
Yeah, and this year we're going to cross serving 23,000 meals.
This year alone?
Not this year alone.
Oh, I'm sorry. This year you'll cross serving.
Over the years, we will have served over 23,000.
So have you seen, is it getting too big for the building, or is it, you just keep a nice healthy amount coming through?
Usually the number coming are predictable. We anticipate around, at the beginning of the year, there'll be under 100, and as we progress through the year, more employees are brought on and more people hear of it. We'll get up to around 120, 130. We've been as high as 150.
So 150
this year
meals.
The numbers are a little lower, but I think it's probably a function of getting word out to employees.
And so where are these meals coming from? Is there a fundraiser that goes on each year to try and generate some revenue for the meals? Are they donated by a grocery store? Or
That's a thought, but no. The main course, Gary and I cook.
So every other Friday, you two are there cooking up some main course.
Messing up his kitchen.
Yeah.
We usually start about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning preparing the main course. And then another organization volunteers, and they provide the vegetables, dessert.
Well, I'm going to cut you off right there because we're going to need to take a quick break here. When we come back, let's talk a little about the organizations and some of the help you guys get. Once again, we're hanging out with Jim and Gary, representatives of St. John's over the Cranmer Memorial Church, and we'll be back here in a moment. And this spot's been brought to you by the Village at Winter Park Resort.